Hello. Go ahead and introduce yourself and then talk to us a little bit about some of the symptoms that you were dealing with before you became a patient at Perkins Family Wellness.
Okay, so my name is Monica Hagman. I was diagnosed with Meniere's disease, about 10 years ago. And I have been dealing with symptoms that kind of flare up and then they would go away and subside. And recently, as 2 years ago, the symptoms just started coming back on a regular basis. That is, tinnitus in the ears, dizziness, feeling off balance, the vertigo. That seemed to be the worst, especially when it was on a daily, consistent basis.
Yeah.
And that was really what I was struggling with, to the point that I couldn't even tell if I was having a Meniere's attack or it was just my normal way of life.
Wow. You've been a patient for 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and share with us a little bit about some of the results that you've seen in the last 3 months.
Yeah, so a patient with Meniere's disease, you see an ENT, and they basically say this is what you have to live with for your life and keep taking whatever medication they prescribe. And really, I was not okay with that. So I started investigating myself on Meniere's disease and off balance, which is then why I ended up, coming here. Up until that point, I had not heard about the specific cervical spine treatment. I had gone to chiropractors before, and it just wasn't the relief that I was looking for. Since I have been treating with you, my goodness, my vertigo, my off-balance sensation is really almost to the point where I'll have a day, maybe a month, that I feel a little off, but then it goes away. The ringing in my ears is like, oh my goodness, it's almost gone, which is amazing.
That's
and
awesome.
the only thing that I can think of is the treatment that you have provided that has really, before I used to explain to doctors that I feel like almost oxygen is being cut off to my brain, and I now feel like, okay, I'm whole again. So it's been amazing to the point that I can't believe people do not talk more about it, especially to patients with Meniere's.
That is awesome.
Yes.
And so what would you say to someone who is contemplating upper cervical care for themselves?
Do it. It really can be a life changer, and it makes sense. Like I said, I had treated with chiropractors before, and they would adjust here, and they would adjust here, and they would adjust here. But as you explained, the first day about how I don't know the names of the bones up there. The first two, the C1 and C2.
Exactly.
When you align those properly, everything else seems to adjust itself, which completely makes sense. So absolutely, if you're contemplating it, if you're thinking, I don't know if this is something for me, I can't express enough based on my life experience up until now, how much it has changed my everyday life. So
wow, that's powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it.